Well, it's great to have you along on this Monday evening as we look forward to your Tuesday. We're going to be back close to 90 degrees. Fell 1 degree short of that today here in Toledo. And while most of the day will be dry Tuesday, can't rule out the chance of a late day isolated storm after 5 o'clock. Very quiet conditions this evening over downtown Toledo with clear skies. We're still in the mid-70s. One of those warm summer nights where we drop back into the mid-60s for overnight lows tonight. Now, one thing we've been keeping an eye on, well, we've been dry as a bone through the area today. Heavy rain, torrential amounts of rain that have been falling across interior portions of New England, where today is day number 2 of a significant flash flooding risk that will continue well through the overnight hours and potentially even some very damaging or deadly consequences into New Hampshire and Vermont, where they're watching for major flash flooding. Back here at home, no drops of rain in sight. We're generally in the low to mid 70s. A few areas are dipping back into the upper 60s. And with clear skies across the area right now, we're going to drop back into the mid 60s. Dry weather will be expected tonight and into tomorrow morning. First full day of the Lucas County Fair and a lot of morning sunshine. Don't forget that sunscreen. And if we do get an isolated storm, it's going to be after 5 o'clock, and any rain chance will be exceptionally brief for our Tuesday. The heat's really going to be on through the afternoon, back close to 90 through the mid-afternoon hours. Now, Wednesday, that's the day you need to watch for the storm threat to increase, so midweek. And once we hit that pattern, it becomes a little bit more active. We're going to carry some storm chances straight through the end of the work week and perhaps into the weekend. All totaled up to an inch of rain may be possible, even if you isolate higher totals where some downpours persist, but that's going to be spread out over several days. And overall, no major heat is in sight. Generally, very typical of mid-July. The next chance of a shower or storm is going to come into the area tomorrow afternoon. Here's the clock, 5 p.m. That's when we get 1 or 2 of those isolated storms that will bubble up across the area. I'm not expecting anything widespread. Most of the area will remain dry. Wednesday could be a different story. A few waves of some showers and storms arriving in the morning. An additional round through Wednesday afternoon and evening, which could include some downpours and even some areas of gusty winds that may be possible late Wednesday. We'll keep a close eye on that as we go through midweek. Now, how much rain? I'm going to let that hour-by-hour forecast go all the way through Saturday. And again, most areas 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch, but some areas close to, if not exceeding 1 inch, which a lot of our area farm fields and vegetable gardens will just go ahead and soak that rain up. For Tuesday, not right around 90 degrees. More sun. It's going to be hot. Chance of storms is going to be after 5 p.m. And if you're going to be out on Lake Erie, waves 1 to 2 feet. More sunshine with temperatures in the 80s as you get a little closer to the Lake Erie shore. For Wednesday, lower 80s, chance of storms is going to become more likely Wednesday afternoon and evening. And we're going to officially kick off a lot of the competitive rounds of the Dana Open out at Highland Meadows Thursday and into Friday. That's where we'll have a few chances of afternoon showers and storms, mid to upper 80s. Very typical of this point in July. Into the weekend, we'll carry the chance of storms, so it'll stay fairly unsettled through the end of the work week and into the start of the weekend. Some on and off showers and storms Saturday. Sunday looking like the day that's most likely to be dry, followed by a few storms on Monday of next week, with highs staying fairly typical of mid-July, right around the mid to upper 80s.